much, but this is everything I've ever wanted, and I just got my earbuds. I do not want to give it back.
What happened to the audio?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very spooky Halloween edition of Mostly Football.
You should have
That sounded
asked.
pretty good.
I think it could have had something better than that.
Oh, that was good. Come on. Oh, we already skipped to the next one. Hello, everyone. My God, it has been a while. MFers, Mostly Football family. How the hell are you doing? Hopefully, we get some loyal listeners in the chat here soon. But in the meantime, Nate, it has been weeks, months, years, it feels like. I mean, my God, it's been since before the season started we last talked.
It was well before the season. It had to have been. I think we were still in the summer. I think it was the summer. I think it was around. It had to have been around the finals.
The dog days of football in between the draft and when everything gets going, I had to do
Wait, it was the draft.
Yeah.
It was the draft. That was the last time we did it.
Had to do the first ever Mostly Football fantasy football mock draft without you. Strikeout beer. You know, we did that.
Yes, right. I think. Yeah, I remember something popped. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
But here we are, halfway through the season, you know, a show about football, and we haven't done a single episode until week 8. But here we are.
Hey, man, listen, the season's in full swing. Basketball just started yesterday. It's the best time of the year.
Yeah, actually, that's a great point. Leads me to our first topic of the night. But first of all, before we get into that, how have you been just in general? You know, how have you been consuming sports lately? I know you're a Falcons fan. Are you a Braves fan as well?
I'm not a Braves fan, but I support them when it comes down to the playoffs. I was heavily supporting them, but I'm not a big baseball fan. So I usually don't pick up on baseball until playoff time.
This is a Halloween show, so I'm going to have to keep that going throughout the show, folks, just so you know.
But no, that's baseball. I usually don't pick up on baseball till playoff time. So I think this is like the sweet spot for sports, like that, right? October, because you get baseball, you got the NFL, and then you get basketball, NBA. Everything's in full swing, ready to go.
And I just joined the Strikeout Beer Hockey League, Fantasy Hockey League. So that's in full swing right now. A few games in.
I've actually hockey. So I follow the Kraken because when they became a franchise, I was like, I want to get into hockey. So the Kraken is what I went with. So I've been kind of following hockey a little bit.
So you've been cracking up lately?
If you say so.
So, Nate, I mean, naturally, we totally prepared for this Halloween episode. I called you weeks in advance, and we talked about what we were going to do, like we always do. When I ask you this question, I know you're fully prepared for it. What is your normal routine, like the past few years for Halloween? Do you go out and seek candy with your young one for Halloween, or do you stay home and you guys pass out the candy?
We go out and trick or treat. So we're gonna go hang out with TJ and his family for Halloween this year. We did it the year before. I didn't have her last year. Did I have her last year? No, I didn't have her last year. So the year before we went trick or treating with TJ. So we're gonna go do it again this year. They had a blast. My daughter's been wanting to see his daughter again, so I was like, all right, let's see if they have the kids. He said they will, and we'll be out there.
Nice, hell yeah. Just so everyone knows, the score after Josh Allen throws a pass to Stephon Diggs over the middle is 3-0 Buffalo. Currently with 3. Oh, got a flag on the play here. The pass to Gabe Davis. Of course, currently 3-0. Bills are up. 3:41 left in the first quarter, and we got a penalty holding against Buffalo.
Uh-oh, that's never good. Ooh, That's not a good sign.
What Nate is talking about for those just listening, Tristan Wirfs, the tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, currently going underneath that nice, lovely blue tent to check out whatever is going on there.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah, the blue tent's never like, hey, I just want to, get a back rub for a second. I'm going to take a chill here. Oh,
Not at all. You see
hey,
somebody
Davis,
going.
Nate. Come on, DraftKings, Nate. That's what we need, Nate. Come on.
So I assume you do. I was gonna do it this year. I felt extremely unprepared this year to do any sports betting. So I think I might pick it up later. Like once the basketball season gets in, I might pick up it. But I didn't feel really prepared for the football season.
Well, what I'm talking about tonight, and actually Nate and I were talking before the show about how I already know that I'm not going to win any money tonight because I put Cade Otton in my DFS, my daily fantasy lineup for DraftKings tonight. And, he's had, I believe, 2 passes thrown his way so far.
One was a pass and
one hit him in the hands, and he got tackled immediately and dropped the ball. And the second one got knocked away. So we're gonna see if Cade Otton has any more luck for the rest of tonight, but I'm gonna guess probably not for my sake. Pass deep down the field. Josh Allen finds Khalil Shakur on the sideline.
Killing them, man.
We got a first and goal, Buffalo.
The game on Sunday should have been a blowout. We should have blew Tampa out on Sunday.
Oh,
but
okay.
Because Desmond Ritter don't know how to stop turning the fucking ball over, it ended a lot closer than it should have been.
You're talking about the infamous Bijan Robinson flu game.
Yeah, that one, the flu game. Let's go with that.
What the hell was up with that? I mean, nothing. We didn't hear a damn thing about that before, and then all of a sudden he's not feeling like himself.
I think they just said he wasn't feeling good. Like I think it started during the game. They said he was dealing with headaches. So I think it was kind of late. But they did play him, but they didn't run him. So I think that's what really pissed people off. Is like they ran him like the end of the game. He got like I think of more fantasy people were just pissed than anything. I'm like, get over it, bro. Just get over it.
Yeah, fantasy basically rules how people view the NFL anymore.
Yeah, and just get over it. All right, we're gonna score and drive with it.
Josh Allen with a little flip pass into Dalton Kincaid. And we got
he's short. I think the cheek hit the ground right before. Yeah, he's short.
Just at the goal line there, he had one of those Kansas City Chiefs style where Allen fakes to the running back and then flips to the tight end, and Dalton Kincaid goes down.
Can we talk about the screw job that happened on Sunday?
What are we talking about now?
Can we talk about the screw job that happened on Sunday?
If there's 2 things I love to talk about, it's taxes and screw jobs, and sometimes they go hand in hand.
Did you watch that Steelers-Rams game?
I did not.
So, all right. So it's the end of the game. It's like, I think it's like 4th and 1. Steelers have the ball. They go to do a QB sneak, and they stop him. The Rams stop him. It's visible on the screen. They stop him short of the line to gain. The refs gives him the first down. Everybody in the building can see that he was short. And the refs was like, no, that's a first down.
Can I tell you that I'm officially on team? Here's what I used to believe, Nate. I used to believe that there was no way in my naivete, when people would talk about how the game is rigged and this and that, yada, 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 I'd be like,
rigged, man.
There's no way you're going to get 11 guys to, throw a game. That's just not, there's too much pride, too much money, too much this, too much that.
Not at all.
That was in my naivete. What I didn't realize, it doesn't take 11 guys. It doesn't take 10 guys. It doesn't take 5 guys. It doesn't take 2 guys.
No.
It takes one referee.
One.
Who is willing to throw a flag. And he's an experienced referee. He knows when he can throw a flag. He knows what the penalty that he can throw a flag is. And he doesn't necessarily stay in contact with the people in Vegas. And, when I say people in Vegas, I don't mean like, the owner of a casino or anything like that. Maybe somebody behind the scenes. Maybe somebody who's organized crime, you might say. Somebody this or that. But they don't talk regularly. They don't talk on the phone. They don't do direct messaging. But every once in a while, this referee, for the good job that he does of calling a penalty here and there, just the right time of the game to make just the right score happen, he might get an envelope here or there.
Right, exactly. Yeah, just a small envelope, you know, just something to show appreciation.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
thank
You can be a referee and you cannot be dirty and not make those calls, but you don't get the envelopes.
Absolutely, yeah. But that don't happen. It was egregious, and it wasn't like it was a doubt. Like it was like, maybe he didn't get. It's clear as shit. Kenny Pickett was sideways. Then the defensive line had turned him sideways, so he was parallel to the goddamn first down line. He didn't even come close, and it was like, yeah, that's a first down. They went and measured it, gave them a really good spot. And then was like, yeah, it's the first down. You son, Sean McVay was shook. And because it was like, I think it was well within the last 2 minutes. The Rams didn't have any timeouts. So there was no review. There's no challenge, nothing you can do. And they looked at it. They looked at it twice. They looked at it through a commercial break and still was like, yeah, no, he got it. Look at you fucking for real. I was like, you goddamn referees are just fucking awful.
Yeah, see, I'd have to and TJ, feel free to share this wherever possible, please. In the chat here, JETS Jets exclamation point. Also, never forget, Dez caught it, not the ball, but crabs.
Hey man, the Jets the Jets may have Zach Wilson might be turning that corner.
You think so?
He might be turning the corner.
What's that corner look like?
It's a big fucking corner, but
does it look like a Grand Prix, like NASCAR type? Like,
he getting there. Okay. I mean, he's played pretty well this year. Nope, just no late. Come on, you got to give Zach Wilson credit. Okay, he's played well. He's not playing terrible, and he's not playing great, but he's playing. He's keeping y'all in the game.
Even the Jets fan not going to side with you here. That's crazy.
He's keeping them in the game. He's giving them a chance to win. They just beat the Eagles, right?
That was 2 weeks ago, and I don't want to talk about it. Thank you.
That was
2 weeks ago, and I don't want to talk about it. Thank you. After we just beat the Dolphins, thank you very much. I don't want to talk about it.
I know that's a sensitive subject. I didn't mean to bring it up, but they did beat the Eagles. That was a big win.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Just barely got out of the goal line there. I thought that was going to be dangerous play.
So I mean, they have a chance. Zach Wilson giving them a chance to win, and that's what you want. You want a chance to win. If he's turning the corner, the gender neutral bathroom.
TJ says, as Nate is famous for barely reading the comments, so I'll read the comments out loud. If he is turning a corner, then you use the gender neutral bathroom while identifying as a female goat on meth. Ooh.
Hey, listen, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Is he playing at a top 20 level? No, not at all. But he's giving that team a chance to win games. And again, the biggest win of his career was obviously 2 weeks ago. So
let me just say this. TJ is out watching his boy play football tonight, and great service out there for the quick response time from TJ.
Right. So, I got to give, and then Aaron Rodgers, if Wilson is a good QB, and then I'm like, I never said he was good. I said he's playing good. I said he's giving your team a chance to win games.
Nate.
That's what he's doing. He's not a good. Don't get me wrong. I would pick 100 other people over him.
What would you say is the forgive me for asking this question, but it's Halloween and we're having fun here. What would you say is the blackest thing about TJ?
So he's taking that. He's going to make an Italian style risotto with pumpkin, and he's going to kill the
nothing.
Risotto is
nothing whatsoever.
Come on, nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
No, nothing.
I would say he doesn't seem like a good swimmer.
Well, his inability to make rational decisions.
Damn.
We could go with that.
You took it pretty deep there. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Thank God you're my co-host. Anyway, moving on, folks. It's
Oh,
Halloween.
we got a return. Oh, we got a return. Oh,
Still 3-0, by the way. Buffalo is up 13:48 left in the second quarter. And
damn, was in the red zone.
don't forget, it's Halloween. That was a blood splatter for everyone at home.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, the Jets, the Jets offense, it's not exciting by any stretch of the imagination. You should just download the sound, the little program I have. But you know, I gotta give credit. I gotta give Robert Saleh credit, like because that after Aaron Rodgers went down, they could have just tanked the season.
Oh man, Xerxes is really pulling a rabbit out of his hat with getting some wins here late in the season.
And you see his recovery. So you see Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a goddamn. He's a god.
I don't believe anything that's coming out of that for a second.
He's walking. He's
not even walking. He's doing jump rope. He did skip.
Yeah, he was already throwing the ball in a couple weeks after. Like yeah, like
did a few jumping jacks.
Can we see a return this season?
So you referenced it earlier, and I did want to get into this just a little bit for the NBA fans that watch mostly football. I mean, this is mostly football, but we do put a little bit aside here for other sports. And our boy Victor Wembanyama, Nate. Did you watch Victor Who's Your Mama?
I think the game. I caught the end of it. I caught the very tail end. I caught the last 5 minutes of the game.
Luka Doncic starting off the season with a triple-double, by the way.
That boy, that is a grown man. And with Kyrie there too, man, they gonna have if they can stay healthy and stay in sync with one another, it's gonna be a long season for them.
So this by Austin Nivison from CBS Sports. The Spurs may have lost Victor Wembanyama's debut Wednesday night, but there was at least one good omen. Wembanyama posted almost the same exact stat line as Tim Duncan when the Spurs legend made his first appearance in 1997. The Spurs fell to the Dallas Mavericks 126-119, but there was still a lot to like about Wembanyama's. Boy, that's a great one. Wembanyama's performance. He hit 6 of his 9 attempts from the field, totaled 15 points, and added 2 assists.
Yeah.
It just so happens that those were the exact same numbers Duncan posted in his rookie debut 26 years ago when the Spurs defeated the Denver Nuggets. So there you go. Victor Wembanyama is Tim Duncan.
I think as the season goes on, he's going to get better. I mean, because there's not a lot you can do with him. Like defending him is just it's damn near impossible. Like it's damn near impossible.
The first 2 shots I saw him take were threes, and he nailed them. Yeah. And for a guy who's like 7'5", like that's ridiculous.
He's a big one.
He's getting a lot of hype.
I think Pop's going to do something with him, but I mean, me personally, there's not a lot to do. He has a good skill set. That's a touchdown.
Oh,
yeah, that's a touchdown.
Is it though? Okay, Josh Allen with the touchdown for the Buffalo Bills here, and that's great for my DraftKings. Nate, just saying, throwing that out there.
It's gonna be.
Hey, Dotton, come on, baby, do something tonight.
It's gonna be a fun season for him. Pop's gonna take care of him. But I mean, you got a guy with a skill set who can bring the ball up the court. He can handle the ball. No one's blocking his shots. So there's no one that's gonna block his shot. But I think when he plays either whoever he plays first, whether it be Giannis or Embiid, that's gonna be his welcome to the NBA moment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I believe that it's that's gonna be his like, oh shit, these guys got some strength on them.
Yeah, because he seems like a more of a finesse type of guy. I could be wrong. Kevin Durant's a lot stronger than I give him credit for, but he seems like kind of a smaller frame. So maybe those big guys could give him a trouble.
Oh, they're gonna give him trouble. So the good thing is that he put on 19 pounds since the draft, since he was drafted.
And that's tough to do.
But he still, it's Giannis. Whoever he plays first, whether it be Giannis or Embiid, they gonna give him a problem. that he gonna be like, okay, all right, that's gonna be his welcome to the NBA moment.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun to watch. And he's gonna make whoever is defending him. I mean, they're gonna have to come out to the arc too. So there's that as well.
You're gonna have to guard him. I mean, he's 7'4". This is nothing you can do.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm excited personally. I mean,
good.
I do have him on my strikeout beer fantasy basketball team, so I'm a little bit of bias there, but I'm excited. I can't wait to see. I mean, everyone's talking about the most exciting prospect since LeBron, so I can't wait for it to happen.
We'll see. I'm not gonna get. I like the way the Pelicans looked the other night. They look good. I'm just not gonna get too excited because I'm gonna wait till January ish because that's when they're gonna decide if Zion gonna play the rest of the season because he usually gets hurt in like December and then he missed the rest of the fucking season. So.
Two more headlines from basketball here, but this one
that sucks, man.
Yeah, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal are both out versus the Lakers coming up, so that's
a tough one. But the Lakers still gonna lose that game because they looked awful the other night. They talk Darvin Ham talking about they gonna play LeBron. I think they said 28 to 30 minutes. I'm like, are you fucking for real? Unless you're blowing teams out, you might want to up the numbers. So. Like you're going to up the numbers. Anthony Davis did Anthony Davis things, played great the first half, second half. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Like, you fucking kidding me? You took 6 shots. You 6'10", and you took 6 shots, and none of them went down. Not near one of them. Cool. Yeah, and then, D'Angelo Russell, they re-signed him for whatever reason. And then they're disappointed because he didn't perform. Yeah, he was 4 for 4. I think he was 4 for 11 for he had 11 points. No, that's not gonna work.
Don't tell me that. I just signed him. I just dropped Bradley Beal for him.
You dumb for that. He had 2. I think he had 4 points in the first half.
Fuck. Beal's been out. Shit.
Yeah,
hopefully no one paid attention to that.
Yeah, I could have for sure told you that. I could have told you that D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, unless he decides to go off. Taurean Prince, I think he had 30. I think he had 30. So it's gonna be a long season, especially if they're talking about running LeBron 28, 30 minutes. That's not gonna work. But I understand why they're doing it though. I understand. He's 38, 39, and you got to keep him. He got to make all 82 games somehow. You got to make it through the season because they were gassed. He was tired last year in the playoffs. He was tired. You can see it, especially when they got to Denver. You could see they didn't have no more. That tank was on empty.
It was wild. It was kind of like watching Tom Brady miss passes. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, this shit was terrible. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Darvin Ham's plan gonna work, but I don't see it working. I don't see you get LeBron to sit 28, 30 minutes and you still win games. I think LeBron was on the court maybe 16. Him and AD were on the court only 16 of those 29 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. So that's not gonna be good. It's gonna be a long ass season.
Well, I know everyone's excited for his matchup against KD here. So
this shit, I'm tired of hearing about. I just wish James Harden would just go away. Just go away. Because this is ridiculous. I get you got an issue with Daryl Morey. I get it. I understand. But why are you taking that out on the team? I just don't understand why you're taking that out on a team. Why are you making a team buffer?
So here we have The title reads on Yahoo Sports, James Harden reportedly stopped from boarding 76ers plane, will stay home for road trip. NBA reportedly investigating whether an approved reason exists for Harden's lack of participation. What a story here.
This is dumb. It's every year. It's the same shit every year with James Harden. Like, I don't get it, man. Like
James Harden returned to practice for the 76ers on Wednesday after a 10-day absence, but will not be joining the team on their 2-game road trip to open the 2023-24 NBA season. Following practice, Harden arrived at the airport ready to join the team on its flight to Milwaukee ahead of Thursday's opener against the Bucks, but a security official denied him entry to the team's plane, according to Chris Haynes of Bleacher Report. Before arriving at the airport, Harden was told by team officials they preferred him to stay home to continue working out.
That's stupid. This is dumb. This whole situation is just dumb. Like, you're not going to trade him. He wants out. What is it going to be, his fourth team? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, what Rockets, OKC, and this is third for sure.
Rockets. So he was OKC, Houston. Then he went to the Nets. And then
So Nets. Yep.
Like, what the like? Find a place and sit. Like, sit your ass still.
And a guy who, I mean, once he gets to just throwing up shots, it can get pretty ugly. But talk about like an elite ball handler and a guy who, when his step back is on, like it's just so beautiful to watch.
He's talented. He is. But Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's like it don't even matter what the team's doing. Everybody's concerned about what you're doing.
So just so everyone knows, in case you're not watching the game, Buffalo is up 10-0, 8:40 left in the second quarter. Buccaneers do have the ball, 1st and 18 after, I believe, a penalty or maybe a sack. Josh Allen scored the touchdown with a rushing touchdown. And we got Baker Mayfield thrown to the sidelines for...
I never realized how ugly his release was.
Oh, man.
That ball comes...
It's so bad. I mean, the fact that the media willed him into being a first-round pick and Cleveland actually took the bait at being the first overall pick, he should not have been.
It comes out so awful. It just comes out nasty.
I mean, Josh Allen was in that same draft. The Browns could have had him, and they went with Baker Mayfield.
Well, we all know the most recent one was taking Trubisky over Mahomes.
That was a terrible one, for sure.
Do you understand how? I don't. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't know if Mahomes would have been a good fit for Chicago at that time. Because who was the coach? Matt Nagy.
That's a good point too. I mean, coaching and organization do have a lot to do with it. When you got Andy Reid and an offense that was kind of already set up pretty well.
Yeah, I think it was a good fit because I think if Patrick Mahomes would have went to Matt Nagy, I think we'd be talking about a whole different story.
Which, ironically, I believe Matt Nagy's the OC for them right now.
I think he is. I think he is. But when you're an OC, it's different than being a head coach.
True. Yep. Almost picked off by Jordan Poyer. Boy.
Mike Evans kind of walked off. He walked off a little weird.
Yeah, Mike Evans was like, "This ain't the night."
I think Mike Evans might be out of here. Mike Evans for sure might be out of here.
I would love for him to get traded. I mean, talk about a guy. This is what 8 straight, maybe 9 straight seasons with 1,000 yards.
He ain't get it. Not with Baker. He ain't getting 1,000 yards.
Is that a good start?
He's not getting 1,000 yards with Baker. I don't think Baker's ever had 1,000-yard receiver.
I'd have to look that up.
Think about it, because he spent all his time in Cleveland. He had Odell and he had Jarvis Landry. Yeah, man. Baker's never. I don't know if Baker Mayfield's ever had 1,000-yard receiver. Oh, we got to fight.
Buccaneers finally on the board with a field goal.
Oh, somebody took the helmet off. The kicker took his helmet off.
Oh, and we got a flag. Somebody knocked the kicker's helmet off.
I think he took it off. It looked like he took it off.
I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of flopping in the NFL lately.
Did you see Jalen Carter?
You see Josh Allen?
Jalen Carter's like, yeah, I had to bring out my best LeBron impression. Hey, come on, man.
But what happened here? We had a kick and then we had a
That's
block.
what
and it
happened.
went
There's
too
the fight.
long.
There's go. Yeah. That's where it starts. Then the kicker want to put his nose in there. Well, the kicker walked. Oh, that was the holder that walked away. Yeah, see, he kicked his helmet off.
What the hell? He did take his own helmet off.
The kicker took his helmet off. He wanted to be a tough guy.
That was so weird. Was he trying to get a flag by taking his helmet off?
Did he?
Oh,
take it
no.
off?
Okay, so he did kind of get it.
So it kind of got pushed.
What a
up.
weird play. So Terrell Bernard kind of touches. Oh, boy. Look who is waiting here in the wings. Ladies and gentlemen, mostly football fans worldwide, a treat for all you boys and girls. We have a final, the final piece to mostly football, if you will, in the house tonight with us after watching a high school football game, hopefully all loaded up on whiskey himself. We have Mr. TJ Burns in the house. What's up, sir?
We can't hear you. Nope, can't hear you. Still can't hear you. And there's technical difficulties.
Oh, boy. Just be a dad all over again.
Hey, we can't hear you. You gotta turn it. Your mic's not working.
TJ, your voice is beautiful. That's kind of haunting at the same time.
The fact that you can hear us is hilarious. The fact we can't hear nothing you're saying, still nothing. No.
Let me see. Should I? No, he's definitely not muted. I will mute him and unmute him.
No, it's on his end. It's
on him.
It's him. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Wait,
there we
got
go.
it.
Let's get a round of applause from the ghost.
Oh, jeez.
I'm so
Oh,
hard
his
right.
body parts dragging. Never mind.
Now,
Sorry,
Dylan, I can't decide. Are you like a Vegas dealer or are you like a gay Top Gun?
I guess I'm on mix.
I'm just trying to decide.
TJ, have you ever seen the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Hunter S. Thompson. Are you kidding me? I love Hunter S. Thompson. Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
How did
Awesome.
you not get that from the start?
I didn't put it together. I'm sorry. And I see I got my favorite BBC here.
Hey man, you know.
Best black companion.
Shaq,
Just make it
Shaq
up.
Diesel in the house.
Oh man.
What's funny is I saw this thing with Shaq the other night, and he prefers to go by Orlando Magic Center rather than LA Lakers Center.
Shaq's weird.
He's got no love for LA.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I guess because they're kind of an embarrassment right now. So I mean,
They do have LeBron on their team. Just saying.
So
Yeah.
TJ, now that we're all in the house, what's the latest? What's the greatest? How's the kid doing in football? How's the Halloween scene going at your house? I know you've been decorating like a mofo. Do you take the kids out trick-or-treating, or do you stay home and enjoy scaring other children?
A little bit of both. We've done both. Last year, me and Nate, and we took the whole family out. It was a big.
was it
family affair.
last year?
Was it last year or year before last?
I
Right.
think it was year before last. 'Cause I was
Year
like,
before
I
last.
think it was year before last.
Okay, my bad. So 2 years ago, we took the family out. I think last year we actually stayed home. So it's still kind of up in the air what we're doing this year. I don't know.
Hey man, no, what you mean you don't know? I already told kid to be coming over there.
Oh, so you are. Well, I never got any confirmation. You just said okay.
Did I not cover? Oh, I thought I confirmed it. Yeah, we're coming. We're going. That's all she's been talking about.
Okay, yeah, come on, let's go. Bring it.
Oh,
Don't sing
she-
it. Bring it.
She's been like, I forgot. She's talking about. I forgot what TJ and Cassie look like.
This is how I know Shane is a real Nebraska honky, okay? He's always kissing the black man's ass. Whenever he sees a black man, he just feels the need to kiss his ass, okay? He gets on here and he's like, oh, Fear and Loathing is gay. I'm gay. But, of course, a man who has Shaq in the background and has a black shirt on looks so cool, and boy, do I love Shaq, yada, yada, yada. Every time Shane gets on here, oh, Nate's so cool, Dylan's so gay, and I'm sick of it, Shane.
What's wrong with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? It's like saying that Where the Buffalo Roam is gay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bill Murray as Hunter S. Thompson? Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Uncultured
hopefully he
swine.
can for himself here in a minute, but my God, sick of it.
Jeez.
So I don't know who I'm more sick of, him or Taylor Swift.
Oh God! Don't get me started on her. Look, I got a whole week without hearing about freaking Taylor Swift. Don't get me started on that. B of a C.
I assume your the whole household must love the Taylor Swift thing.
Mm-hmm.
TJ has a house full of Swifties.
The way his setup looks, it's almost like a whole hospital. It's like his boom is coming out of like a hospital. Is that a curtain?
It's great, Nate. It's whack.
It's my.
Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Why am I catching straight shots here?
Whoa,
Oh,
hey,
Shaq is great. Nate is whack. Oh,
Why
we,
am I?
we got some black hate going on. Where's
Why
Facebook
am
police
I-
at? Come on.
Wait, why am I catching straight shots?
go figure. You know what, Shane? In this time of
What?
anti-Semitism and everything going on, you're just gonna
What?
throw that out there, some racism on top of it.
What the hell? What did I do?
My God, can we have a two-state solution here?
I'm trying to do it. Trying to remember. Did I do anything to Shane?
TJ, what is going on in the world of college football lately? I know Alabama had a big win recently. Have you been following the Aggies? Have you jumped ship like you've done with your other teams? In other sports. Have you found a new team? What's going on lately?
Well, Aggies suck. There's no two ways about that.
Hold on. They don't suck. Okay, they're having a decent season. Okay, it's decent for them. Okay, it's not
When
great.
you're paying $80 million for your head coach,
Hey,
a
that's-
decent season is not allowed
Hey man, he's not even in the top 5 of being highest paid head coaches.
anymore.
Oh,
He's
we
not
do
even
have a
top
Buccaneers touchdown here. Chris Godwin scoring for the Bucks, and we have a
Off
7.
the interception.
Wow. Oh,
I mean-
tied it up actually.
Yeah, he's not even in the top 5 for highest paid coaches in college.
He
It's
won't
okay.
be there in 2 years.
He probably won't.
6:46
But-
left in the second here. Tied game at 10.
I think the game that I did watch the Alabama game. Your secondary is
Trash.
shit, man. That secondary was awful.
That secondary couldn't cover a sandwich.
And I think I watched the Miami game too. And I was just like, man,
Trash.
your fucking secondary is just
And our O line is horrible.
yeah, they're all right. They're not
No,
great,
they're horrible.
you know. I would here's what made my season. Okay.
The fact that Georgia's still undefeated.
Nah, that's normal. Texas was so hyped this year. They were like, oh, we beat Bama, and then go and lose to Oklahoma. Where he probably still thinks Cam Newton is.
Shane coming in with more Cam.
Cam,
Nate, let me just say, you will forever be tied to Cam Newton.
that's fine. Cam has a great podcast. He has a really great podcast.
What's his podcast called?
What is this podcast called?
Doesn't even know. It's so great that Nate forgot. So-
I catch clips of it here and there.
Great podcast. It's called. Let me hang on here.
I catch clips of it here and there, but it's for the ones that I've seen. It's a pretty good thing.
I look like my. Shane says, Dylan, you look like you are going to trying. Look like you are trying to smuggle dinosaur embryos in reference to Jurassic Park. And let me just say, Dotson, we got Dotson here.
See, no one cares. Oh man, no. College has been good. College has been up and down. Everybody keep giving us shit because they're like we should be number 1 because we ain't played nobody. I'm like, I get it, but then they go and say, well, Michigan should be number 1. Who the fuck is Michigan played? Nobody. And now they're under investigation for 2 scandals.
Oh my God, Nate. Sorry, you guys look so much alike. Let me just say, you are the perfect at transitioning, and I don't mean into a woman. I mean into the next story.
This is what I was talking to you about earlier. This is one of the scandals that they're being.
What the hell is going on here? We got the FBI in the Michigan side.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
The FBI.
Here's the problem. Somebody's got it out for the Harbaugh, whatever his name is, the Michigan head coach. And
Hard on.
they got a hard on for him. Exactly. This is like Donald Trump 2.0. They're just trying to pick him out.
Because Jim Harbaugh, he was suspended. He was suspended in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
He missed 4 games in the beginning, and then this scandal where they were caught cheating. One of their staffers. I don't think this guy did this on his own. You telling me a staffer on a staffer salary bought 30 tickets to 30 different Big Ten games when none of Michigan was the opponent. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Get the fuck out of here. And now you got this one. The offensive coordinator was caught for computer crimes, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it says was fired in January following a report of unauthorized computer access crimes at the school's football building. Deputy Chief Melissa Overton confirmed the FBI's involvement to ESPN on Thursday, adding that the investigation is, quote, extensive, ongoing, and is the utmost priority. It covers multiple states. Oh, boy.
I want to know what the computer crimes are. Was he like changing grades?
Claimed he had inappropriately accessed accounts, which houses.
He was doing fraudulent activity. What was he like hacking people's accounts?
Boy, this is a weird story, huh? I mean, I'm not reading much of it here out loud. I'm just kind of trying to steal. There's not much to read. It's like, inappropriately accessed accounts, but like, yeah, Nate's like, for what? I mean,
I don't. Yeah, this is a weird one. I feel like at this point, Michigan is going to be under investigation for the rest of the season.
So, time out. I have a question. Not pertaining to this, but this is the way my mind works.
You got a bunch of Bitcoin, I bet.
I don't even know what Bitcoin is. So if you sue the government and you win the lawsuit, do you still have to pay taxes on the money you won from the government?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Shane coming in with what everyone's thinking here: child porn. Maybe, but I mean, boy, to go on your students' accounts, and that's just devious.
She's left.
No, I think they're actually cheating. This is
It almost seems too obvious.
So,
child porn. I don't even believe that anymore.
So to mention on the other
like aliens, not real.
I personally don't think sign stealing is a thing. I don't think it's cheating. I'm gonna be honest. I think everybody still signs,
and it's cheating. It's just everyone does it.
I think everyone does it. People in the league, NFL do it. People in the NCAA. I think it's just a part of the game. It's just I don't know. I think it's because it's Michigan. They're just like, yeah, fuck these cheaters. Because I mean, I don't really. How else do you get a leg up? I mean,
well, I've been seeing a lot of like either it's like a team that wants Harbaugh and is putting this out there, or it's like someone in Harbaugh's camp who's trying to get him out of Michigan, or someone in Michigan trying to get him out of Michigan.
I don't mean it's not like what the Patriots are doing. Patriots recording like practices and shit. They were doing all the shit. This is just like, again, I don't think this guy was on his own. You there's no way this guy is buying 30 tickets to a fucking 30 college football games, sitting in the nosebleeds stealing signs.
No, Harbaugh gave him the money and said, I don't know anything.
Somebody did. They threw it, and then he the scapegoat because they're gonna throw his ass under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And he's retired military, so they're gonna throw his ass under the bus
because he's a vet.
Probably he's gonna be the scapegoat for sure. Because there's no way he was on his own. Just no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe this guy was like, He woke up one morning like, I'm gonna start stealing signs from others. No, it don't matter. And like Aaron Rodgers said, Aaron Rodgers was like, so what? You still got to go and execute. Just because you know what the sign is or you know what the play is, you still got to go out and execute. If I could know the play and I still get beat on it, like the brotherly shove. Everybody.
That's what I always thought about. That was my whole thing with Deflategate. Tom Brady and the whole deflated ball. It's like, okay, he still has to throw an accurate ball. I mean, whether or not it's easy to catch,
he still has to throw the same ball. So it's not, how many years has Bama been on top?
Shane says,
been on this boat.
How many years has Bama on top and not?
I mean, I get it because Michigan came out of nowhere because they were at the bottom. They couldn't beat Ohio State to fucking save their life, and all of a sudden they didn't blew them out 2 years in a row.
Just when I was about to say this is a clean show, Nate goes and fucking.
It's probably a show.
God damn it!
It's probably but we'll see. We'll see. I can tell you they're probably gonna lose. They're probably gonna have to forfeit some things. If they get found guilty of anything, they're gonna have to forfeit some things. They better.
TJ, if you had to, guess right now who's going to win the college football national championship title?
You already know my answer.
Until somebody beats them, I gotta say Georgia, man. I got to.
The only team that gave us a run for our money was Ohio State.
How long are they without Brock Bowers?
Rest of the season, he's out for the season. He had season-ending surgery.
Yeah,
So you're telling me that
he'll be, I think they said I think he might come back playoff time. So it'll be a couple weeks. But I mean, we got Missouri, Tennessee. We got a couple easy games. So I think we'll be all right without him. Carson Beck has been great. You know, he's not a complete idiot. Oh, Dalton Kincaid.
and we got a touchdown for the Bills. Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid with about 3:45 left in the second quarter. Oh, 2:40 left in the second quarter. I don't know
I
what I
can
was
tell you
looking
like
at.
this: if Washington somehow sneaks in, they might be a problem. Michael Penix is he's probably the best quarterback in college right now.
Boy, he's got an odd delivery. It's hard for me to view him as a good quarterback with the way he throws the ball.
He does. He has an odd, but he's. I mean, Caleb Williams showing you who he is. He can't beat Utah for shit. So Caleb Williams, he's no longer in the running for to Heisman. He needs to just go sit there. And then Bo Nix is Bo Nix. If you put him back in the SEC, he's gonna be trash, hot and garbage, like he was before.
TJ, I know you are, a lifelong diehard Jets fan.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think wins the AFC East? Is it going to be the Bills, the Dolphins, or your beloved Jets?
It's not gonna be the Jets. No way. I'm gonna say the Dolphins only because they put 70 points up.
Yeah, you gotta give. No, I mean, the last time the Dolphins played the Bills almost hung 50 on them. So I don't know.
I have no faith in Josh Allen.
A lot of people don't have faith in Josh Allen, but
he's a good quarterback. If you want to go as far as say he's elite, fine, because there's not a whole lot of elite quarterbacks right now. But he's good. But I think the Dolphins are the top team in that division.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, we'll see. We're gonna see what round 2 looks like. We're gonna see how the Dolphins match up with the Bills in round 2. But I mean, the Eagles, the Bills, they've shown how to stop that offense. Hell, even the Patriots, even though they lost, they showed how to stop that offense. So we'll see. Maybe someone will figure it out, and maybe everyone will follow suit. But at this point, I mean, I definitely have to say the Dolphins are probably the favorites for the AFC in general. Because the Chiefs,
so?
Yeah,
over the Chiefs.
I don't trust the Chiefs. No, fuck no. I don't trust the Chiefs whatsoever. They barely beat.
They have Taylor Swift.
No, they barely beat. Their defense is really suspect. But we'll see because they play the Dolphins in Germany. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get that matchup. So we don't have to wait till the end of the year for it.
That will be pretty cool. I do like the Dolphins. I don't like that, Jalen Waddle's got this back injury problem. Now you got Tyreek Hill with a hip injury. You got Mostert's kind of dealing with something now.
That's gonna be that's the thing, and it's injuries. And that was the thing that everyone was talking about with the Niners. Is the only thing that stopped the Niners was injuries. And what happened? Debo went down, McCaffrey went down. Now Purdy is in concussion protocol, so Sam Darnold's more likely going to start.
Doesn't McCaffrey go down every year?
True.
Every year.
He does.
Just like Derrick Henry
last year, but yes.
Derrick Henry goes down every year.
Maybe. Well,
we're going to see. But I think right now the best 2 teams in the NFL right now, probably the Eagles, and I got to go with the Dolphins at this point.
Interesting. TJ, who do you got as the best teams?
Ditto.
Eagles and Dolphins, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've watched a lot of the Chiefs games this year, and I don't like I don't like it. I don't like it. If Travis Kelce goes down, it's over. their offense is done. And for whatever reason, people don't cover Travis Kelce, and I don't understand why. I don't understand how a man who's probably the best tight end in the game right now is open. There's no way he should be open. You should have a linebacker, safety, and a goddamn corner on him. There's no way he shouldn't breathe for nothing at all. What game? Who they play? They play the Chargers on fucking Sunday. This man, every time Patrick goes to drop back, he's sitting right there in the middle of the field. Nobody around him. They're covering the receivers. Why are you covering them shitty ass?
Because the NFL is rigged and they're doing it for Taylor Swift.
Why are you covering these shitty ass receivers? Okay, why are you covering Eldass Scatman? Why are you covering it?
I just told you.
It's hot garbage, man. I don't understand it. Like, there's no way you come into this game is like this man had 179 yards and a touchdown. Get the fuck out. Listen, no, not against, not for me. That's a no go.
Well,
that's bad planning.
Everybody keeps asking me about my favorite football teams. I don't know if anybody's seen behind me here. You can't.
I was about to ask you about that.
So they're a bunch of cheaters too.
That's why they've been in the playoffs every year since 1988. Really?
Yeah, I've been in Texas long enough to hear the stories.
No,
I played for them.
I heard the stories, so
I played for
a little bit of steroids in the Dragons, huh?
Yeah, there's something.
Steroids isn't cheating. Okay, ask Roger Clemens; he'll tell you.
Just a leg up.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I'm actually pretty excited. My alma mater, my high school football team, is putting up 55 points a game, or averaging 55 points a game. So, and they made the Texas top 10 for, I think it was like the.
When do they play Duncanville? Because I hear Duncanville has been smacking the shit out of people.
They were supposed to play them in the playoffs. If they both go to the playoffs, they're late round. Yeah,
Duncanville has only been allowing people 4 points a game.
For those only listening, TJ, your alma mater is
South Lake Carroll.
South Lake Carroll Dragons.
South Lake fucking cheaters. That's all they are. Bunch of no good
cheaters. Don't hate.
Nate, would you care to represent your high school team?
Yeah, no.
You just said no.
No, not at all. Not even close. I'm not.
I'd rather not talk about the Amarillo Armadillos.
No, they're not Amarillo, but I prefer not to even mention this team. So, no, we're good.
Well, here we are, boys. October 31st is the trade deadline for the NFL. I have pulled up here a list from Fox Sports of the 10 NFL trades as we have the game here. 3rd and 3.
Is that Frank Gore?
No. Oh. Hey, before we start talking about trades, I got a question for you, Dylan. What the fuck does Howie Roseman have on the Titans GM?
Oh man.
How do you give up your all-pro safety for a bag of chips?
Yeah, I think he's got some sort of Epstein situation going on there.
Why is the Titans just adding ammunition to the Eagles? You give him AJ Brown, now you give him Kyler Byard. Why? What does he have on this GM to the point where he's willing to give up his star players for nothing, basically?
I'll say this, man. There was something about the Philadelphia fan base is relentless. And there's something about that mixture and Howie Roseman's responsiveness. I think he truly cares what the fan base thinks of him. So that shows in once he fucked up so bad and took Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson. I mean,
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that was that.
every GM, gets a move here and there, but once that happened,
he was like, never again.
It was a turning point for that man, and he's only gone with true, balls to the wall. I'm taking all the best college players from Alabama and Georgia. I'm trading whenever I can. I'm signing whoever. He's a
Florida guy. This was weird to me. He's a
If Jalen
former-
Rager has no other legacy in the NFL, it will be that he lit a fire under Howie Roseman.
That's it. I just thought I asked because I'm just like, what the why? I don't like. All right, so I guess he sees Tennessee as he's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take him.
Well, and Philadelphia's always kind of had this interesting. It depends on where, it's all in who you know, right? Like a GM will go to like Joe Douglas is in New York Jets, so there's kind of this connection with the Jets. They had this connection with the Browns for a little while. They would trade back and forth with the Browns, and that really kind of sucked because the Browns never had anything to offer. But neither here or there. But yeah, it is exciting because there are a lot of NFL teams whose GMs don't make any moves. And like the Steelers, for example, are famous for hardly ever making any trades or signing anyone big. So they draft really well, which is awesome. But it is exciting to have a GM who's willing to make moves and make a big splash, like Howie Roseman is.
And he's basically the Rams GM, but he's just not giving up their future for shit.
Yeah, he's smart about it. He's
extremely smart about it.
Yeah.
Hell, I didn't know he
Say,
was on a trading blog until he got traded. All right, cool.
Let's just say if there was a war going on, he'd be on the winning side of it, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So here we have from Fox Sports. I believe this is just from today.
There's your boy, Otten. He just caught another pass.
Hey, all right. Are we winning money? I got to check DK. 10 NFL trades we'd like to see before the deadline. Who lands Derrick Henry? ? So here we go. The article reads, the NFL trade line is Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Teams are nearly out of time to add significant outside talent this season. And with that in mind, Fox Sports staff of NFL writers collaborated to come up with one player they'd like to see each of the league's top 10 teams add. So before I get into this, TJ, if you were in charge of the Jets, who is one player you would trade for, and what would you trade for them?
That's way out of my wheelhouse, man. I don't know the first thing about trades or contracts or
let's say you had the green light.
Okay.
You had the green light to trade a first round pick.
All right, I'm trading Wilson and I'm getting Mike White back.
Oh, okay.
That's a fair trade.
Because I can tell you this, Mike White was 10 times better than Wilson ever will be.
That's true too. He did. He won a couple big games when he came in.
That's a very bold GM move. Trading your number 2 overall pick for the guy who got you a few wins last season. I like it. Nate, if you are the Atlanta Falcons GM right now, what's one trade you would love to see?
Not so much a trade, but a move.
He wants Matty Ice back.
I would bench Ritter for Taylor Heineke.
Okay.
That would be because I feel like offensively we got a good offense. We got Kyle Pitts, Drake London, we got Bijan, Tyler Algier. I think we're good offensively. Defense, like we're top 10 defense right now. I think me personally, I would make the move to bench Ritter.
Would you trade a first round pick? Let's say the Vikings are willing to trade Kirk Cousins for a first round pick.
Fuck no. You're gonna get I'd get at the most I'm willing to give up for Kirk Cousins is maybe a second, but for sure a third and maybe a fifth round. But I'm not giving you a first round for Kirk Cousins. Hell no. That he's like Anthony Davis. He's when he's on, he's good. He's off, he's fucking terrible. So you would probably get like a third, fifth, maybe. And I might throw in a player here. Depends on who the player is, but no. I'm not giving you up a first round for Kirk Cousins. Hell no. He ain't finna save my franchise.
He could take you to the playoffs.
Yeah, this Ritter can take us to the playoffs too and lose. I'm okay with that. No, that would probably be my only. That would be is just to bench Ritter and just go with see what Taylor Heineke can do. We saw what he did with the Commanders, so I think we'd be fine.
Okay. The first one here is, I like Jalen Johnson at Utah, so this one's kind of interesting to think about. The first one here presented is a trade. Jalen Johnson, cornerback of the Bears, going to Philadelphia, which kind of makes sense with, Avonte Maddox is going to miss the rest of the season in injury, and they have kind of doing patchwork stuff with James Bradbury playing here and there. But I don't love this idea. I do like Jalen Johnson, but I don't love the idea of trading for him.
I gotta give Kelly Ringo a chance. He's a big playmaker.
Right, and we do have a couple guys to develop, so I don't love that trade right off the bat.
I don't like that one. Kendrick Bourne?
The Chiefs getting Kendrick Bourne is the second trade here presented. Kendrick Bourne's been pretty good for the Patriots this year when they've targeted him, but it's been an ugly offense to watch, and the Chiefs do need kind of a number one, but Rashee Rice is emerging.
Yeah, if they targeted him more, I got him on my damn fantasy. I need you to throw the ball to every time. I'm like, okay, cool. I can see him. He's open. No, he throws damn Travis Kelce.
It says tight end Travis Kelce is a reliable number one option, but you never. Here's the thing, and I'm not a grammar guy, but you never start a sentence with "but." Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I don't see him as a good number. He's like a number. He's like a third or fourth option. I don't see him as like a good number two.
That went right over Nate's head.
Huh?
Nothing.
I was doing a grammar check. Number 3 trade here. Cornerback Adoree Jackson going from the Giants to the 49ers. Interesting.
Maybe.
That's not like Adoree. Oh boy. Here's an interesting one.
That's not happening. They're gonna have to give up the wheelhouse for that one.
Could you imagine if the Baltimore Ravens got a hold of Derrick Henry?
He's gonna be hurt half the season.
Just give them the ring. Just give them a championship. What the fuck? If you get a healthy Derrick Henry, just give them the championship.
If
you gotta be concerned yourself with Lamar and Derrick Henry, just give them the championship. What you gonna do? You gonna put one in are you gonna crowd the box and let his receivers be one-on-one? What are you gonna do now? Just give them the championship. But that right there, they're gonna have to give up a lot for that.
I'm just gonna call OJ Simpson and have him stab somebody.
It'll cost too much. It'll cost too much for them to give up. But apparently everybody is up for sale for Tennessee. So even D-Hop, even though they just signed him this year.
True.
Which is stupid. That makes sense as to why Howie Roseman keep targeting the Titans GM. It makes a lot of damn sense.
So I have a statement, Nate. You'd be proud. I got Sam into watching the TV series Chucky.
Is she enjoying it?
We're only 3 or 4 episodes in, I think, season 1. So,
hey, man, it gets better. It gets better. Season 2 is a little slow. It's a little slow.
Every one of those has that,
but it picks up.
By the way, we are at halftime here of the Buffalo Tampa Bay game. It is 17-10 Buffalo.
Yeah, and halftime.
So get away from this for a second. I have a serious question I want to ask Dylan. All shtick aside, where do you think Derrick Henry's going to end up?
I don't think anyone's going to provide what they're going to want they're going to want a first.
Mm-hmm.
And in this era of running backs, right, we've had such a storyline between Barkley and Eckler and, Josh Jacobs all not getting paid. It's tough for me to see, the Bills are doing all right with James Cook. The Chiefs are going to do fine with Pacheco and guys behind them. So those two AFC teams, if you go deeper into the AFC, the Jags have ETN.
He's killing that dude. There's shit.
What's that?
So he's been on fucking fire.
Yeah, the ETN's been great. If the Chargers get it going, then obviously I can't see any contender. Maybe Dallas, Dallas is a wild card, actually.
I'm glad you said that. So I don't spend a lot of time listening to local radio anymore, but when I do turn it in, it's one of the local radio stations here. They have a hard on for Derrick Henry coming to Dallas.
I don't know why.
I don't either. I mean,
You have Tony Pollard. You gave up Zeke. You let Zeke walk for Tony Pollard.
well, Zeke was Zeke. I mean,
Bro, but if you'd have kept Zeke behind that offensive line, and it's not his fault, it's play calling. I think their offensive line was a little banged up last year, but you can't. That'd be stupid that you have Tony Pollard. You gave Tony Pollard the keys. This is your team. This is you're the starting guy now, and to bring in Derrick Henry for what? And then they give up. You're already bad at drafting. Let's just be honest. Like you're bad at drafting. And you go in and you want to trade away your picks for Derrick Henry. Here's a running back that nobody thinks about. Clyde's Edwards-Helaire.
who?
He was a top back. Like 2 years ago, Dylan? Like
It was a few years ago, yeah, like probably 3 or 4 years ago. He was in the first round.
yeah, he came out of LSU and he was a good back. He got injured. Injuries started piling up. I think if you want a running back, one that I think can still play at a high level, he can be available. If the Ravens wanted a running back that you don't want to, have to pay a lot of money to, he'd be one. Because I don't think J.K. Dobbins is on his way out. He got another torn ACL or ruptured Achilles before his ass is up out of there.
Yeah, Dobbins is definitely out of here. Ooh, Cowboys with Jordan Hicks. Interesting.
Their linebackers that makes sense. Their linebackers are a bit bad.
I just got an email from Pokemon Go, and I haven't played that game since it came out.
I don't think the
Yeah,
Seahawks are going to trade for anybody because they just signed Frank Clark. So I don't think they're going to trade for anybody.
I haven't watched enough NFL football this year. I've only watched 3 games all season.
Yeah, man, this is my life, man. This is all I watch.
So while we're at halftime, guys, this is the Halloween show, and I happen to have pulled up Variety's 21 best Halloween movies ever. Oh, hang on.
If Boba Hotep's not on here,
Boba Hotep better not be on this goddamn list.
Boba Hotep better be on this list.
If he on this goddamn list, he better be on this. That movie better not be on this goddamn list. Dylan, did you see Josh Allen go into the blue tent?
Holy shit, he did?
Yeah, he went in, but he came out. But yeah, he was in there.
See, sometimes I wonder if they don't just go in there for a coffee or something.
Maybe
Readjust this jock strap or something.
All right, so what are we? Oh boy, we got
E.T. Halloween movie, really?
E.T. is not okay. There's a Halloween scene in there, but come on, man. E.T. is not a Halloween movie.
House of a Thousand Corpses. Come on now.
The calendar has turned to October, which means the spookiest season of the year has officially begun. While the kids are out trick-or-treating, treat yourself to some tricks of the cinema, gore effects and creepy lighting, and spine-tingling soundtracks. Or keep the kids in. Carve some pumpkins while watching some more feel-good Halloween fare. Whether it's shocking scares or autumnal ambience in the agenda, these are the best films to get you in the seasonal spirit.
But this E.T. better not be on this goddamn list.
21. Scary stories to tell
That's
in
a
the
good
dark.
movie. I liked it.
Never saw it.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
I liked it. It wasn't like scary, but it was good for what it was worth. It's a Netflix movie.
Okay. Number 20, Practical Magic.
Never saw it.
Yeah, it's old. It's like I don't. It's like one of those stupid. It's like a horror rom-com. It's dumb.
No.
It's not.
I disagree.
Nicole Kidman's in there, and it's not good.
I don't watch it for Nicole Kidman. I watch it for Sandra Bullock.
It's not good.
This was her at her hottest.
It's not good. No, it's not a good movie.
I'm
20
just
is
saying,
probably 20 is a good place for it.
Next.
only watched it for Sandra.
20 is definitely a good place.
Never saw it.
That
19
was it's slow, but it picks up.
Ginger Snaps.
Yeah, it's slow, but it picks up.
Freddie's
One of
not
the
in
best
this,
known
pick it up.
feminist horror movies. Oh, you like feminism,
It's a
Nate?
feminist movie is like a lot of it involves like so the ginger snap is basically like I think it's their period or something like that, and like they transform into these.
I would
Yeah,
laugh.
like
while I did it.
it's weird. It's around the puberty period. It's weird, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. It's a low budget movie, but I enjoy it.
But when one of them is attacked by a wild animal after she has her first
First
period, she
period.
grows hair in strange places and
Oh,
discovers
wow.
an alarming taste for boys and blood. What the hell?
Hey, listen, man, it's a weird movie. It's a very weird movie, but it's hilarious, but it's good. It's good for what it's worth. It's a 2000 movie.
A drug dealer's Halloween party provides a convenient cover. Oh boy.
Yeah, they
Maybe I should watch this.
They do some things in there.
Number 18, Night of the Demons.
Never saw it.
Did I see this one? I'm trying to think. This is 88. I feel like I've seen this one. I know I ain't seen this one.
Never seen it.
I've never.
17, Trick or Treat, 1986. It looks like
Who the hell is voting on these movies?
looks like a gay porno.
It does. Who the hell is voting on these movies?
It's like Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue, and the Village People made
As
a
you
movie.
speak of Ozzy Osbourne, he makes a cameo.
Oh, of course he does. Wow,
Gene
that's
Simmons.
hilarious. What are the odds? Number 16, Scream 6.
Never
All
saw it.
I feel like this should have been like classic movies. Like it's a new movie. I haven't seen it yet, but they say that it's decent.
Number 15. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Ernest Scared
That's
Stupid.
a classic. That is a classic. I think it should be higher.
I think it should be
15.
higher.
John Cena is a great actor. I'm just saying.
Cena
I
does
think it
look
should be
like
higher. I
Ernest
think for
sometimes.
sure it should be higher than 15.
Number 14, Terrifier 2.
I haven't seen
That
it yet.
movie is fucked up. It's good, but it's fucked up.
I saw the first one. That's
The
it.
second one's more fucked up than the first one. This movie is extremely fucked up. It's the best way I can put it, man. It's
Damien Leone's demented feature plays like he
he's this
equivalent
dude,
of making a
whoever wrote
Halloween
this,
costume out of spare parts, but winning the Halloween costume contest anyway.
whoever made this movie, whoever this guy, he's a fucked up human being. Like the gore it's the gore. That's what it is. It's like they show everything.
It's
Like,
Charles
there's-
Manson and Marilyn Manson's love child. That's who it is.
Yeah, I agree. Casper.
Number 13, Casper.
Okay. All
Okay.
right, I give it 13. Yeah.
Fun
I don't
fact
think
about
I don't-
Casper.
Huh?
I said fun fact about Casper and the TV series Chucky. The kid, the blonde-haired kid that when Casper comes to life at the end, he
Mhm.
plays the uncle in Chucky.
Oh.
I don't believe this is better than Ernest Scared Stupid. I don't think so. I think maybe this should be 15 and Ernest should be 13. I don't think Casper was better in that movie.
I think you could flip a coin on it, honestly, but it is what it is.
This was back when Christina Ricci was hot. Am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, halftime's over already? Shit.
Number 12, Idle Hand.
Oh yes,
This is hilarious. I love this movie. This was definitely one of my favorites.
Seth Green is underrated.
Oh, absolutely. He's absolutely underrated. He's a comedic genius.
Take us through this one, Nate.
What, the idle hand? So I think if I can remember correctly, so basically I think his hand gets possessed. He goes and does a Evil Dead and chops it off, and then the hand begins to ceremoniously eliminate his friends. As you can see, Otto is stuck into one of his friends' head. I enjoy this. This is probably one of my favorite movies.
Puts the hand in the microwave. Classic scene.
Damn. Number 11, Sleepy Hollow.
No.
Okay.
Number 11?
It's not 11. It's not
No,
11.
it's not.
It's a little further down. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
It's like
It's a good movie. It's a good movie to watch for Halloween, but not at 11. No, Idle Hand could have been 11.
Headless Horseman. I love it.
Yeah, Idle Hand could have definitely been 11.
Another Christina Ricci.
Yeah, another one of her movies.
Number 10, The Karate Kid.
Real? Okay. This all right. No,
That's interesting. I don't know how it made this list.
No, this is bullshit. Who? Come on, man. This is not
Let's
even
see the right up here.
This is not even who put that. Wait, who? This is
Even
not
though
even
it isn't a traditional Halloween movie, the 80s classic still scratches that nostalgic itch to sit around the couch with a bowl of popcorn or candy and hang in
and they put it
suspense.
at 10. It's not even a Halloween movie. There's not even a Halloween scene.
yeah, there is.
Where?
When they do the Halloween party at the high school and he's got the shower curtain.
Come on, man. At 10?
And you got the guys in the skeleton. You got the skeleton costume.
Yeah.
Not at 10. I'm sorry.
No,
Not at
I wouldn't have put that on this list at all.
I wouldn't either. This,
Yes.
This is an amazing movie. Houses of a Thousand Corpses is an amazing movie.
This was before Dwight from The Office got famous.
Yeah. This was a good one. I absolutely enjoyed this movie.
And if you're wondering who Dwight is, if you watch this movie, he's Mermaid Boy.
And this is the precursor to Devil's Rejects.
Yes.
Yep.
I still haven't seen the one before that. The one after that was like the prequel to all of them.
I watched it. It's all the movies are good. Let's be real. Rob Zombie don't miss. Okay, he don't miss.
Donnie Darko, number
I've
8.
never seen it.
I've never seen this movie, and people talk about this movie a lot. I've never seen this movie. I might have to take a chance on it.
Donnie Darko sleepwalks out of his house and meets a terrifying figure in a rabbit costume who tells him the world will end in 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds on Halloween. The rest of the film unfurls like a demented trip into Donnie's troubled psyche as he experiences hallucinations of the monstrous bunny figure who convinces him to do mysterious things while sleepwalking.
I'm gonna tell you, I think I like psychological horrors more than any other horror movie.
Hostel better be on
Number
this
7.
list.
E.T.
Man, 7? 7? Really? E.T. at 7?
No.
Come on, man. Not at 7. E.T. E.T.'s not even a good movie. It's not. It's a classic, but it's not 7.
Number 6.
Yes.
Never saw it.
Pumpkinhead. Yes. This just yes. I'm just gonna go with that. Yes. The first one, the ones after were kind of excessive, but the first Pumpkinhead, yes, absolutely. Go ahead and put you up there.
Nothing says Halloween like a murderous pumpkin beast, a creature feature staple since its 1989 release. Pumpkinhead was directed by Hollywood legend Stan Winston, whose monster work is all over Jurassic Park, The Terminator, Aliens, and a whole lot more.
Yeah, it's a good movie. What Halloween?
Number 5, Season 3 or Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
That's the only one that didn't have Michael Myers in it. That doesn't make sense.
I know that's the weird part. I mean, I'd have went with Rob Zombie's Halloween, maybe the first Halloween.
This one didn't have Michael Myers.
No, I think this is the only Halloween movie that didn't have Michael Myers.
It was somebody else. Yeah, he wasn't in it. He was mentioned, but he wasn't in it.
Huh.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Whoever did this list is stupid.
Extremely stupid.
Number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
I give you that. I give you 4. That's a classic. That's probably gonna be a movie I'm probably either gonna watch. I might watch this weekend.
Number 3, Trick or Treat. Ooh, great movie.
Never saw it.
That's a great movie. I personally attest. I like this movie a lot.
Why?
It's got a different story. It's like it's
Is
one
it
of
the
those
things
movies
that
that
are
has,
right now?
if you like different characters where the plot is central and you don't find out it's central to the end, this is that type of movie.
Just by the picture alone, if I didn't know any better, I think this is like an HBO After Dark special.
And it's got that going for it too.
Oh shit! The Bills just
Exactly.
scored again. Hocus Pocus at 2.
Okay.
Number 2, Hocus Pocus, boy.
Do you know? I think they did a poll across the state. I think there was like 2 states. Like so, they did like a poll for the entire United States on favorite Halloween movies to watch by each state. There was 2 states, maybe 3 states that chose Hocus Pocus 2 as the favorite Halloween movie.
Ew. I hadn't seen it. I don't know.
Nebraska was
good.
one.
Don't get me wrong, it's good, but no, don't be disrespectful to the first Hocus Pocus. Don't be that disrespectful.
What's number 1? Dumb and Dumber?
Probably something extremely stupid.
Let's see here. Number 1 on Variety's list.
It's gonna be something dumb.
What was that?
It's like some Xbox shit.
I got a feeling this is gonna be something dumb.
Yeah, it's a little nerve.
What do you guys get? You guys want to guess?
Halloween movie.
That's still really the only thing I've ever done with that thing. But people say once you figure it out, like,
Maybe good to go.
yeah.
What's up, RD?
Oh, what's going on? Let's see. A Halloween movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Chucky because Chucky's one of my favorite Halloween movies.
Leprechaun.
Okay. Got Leprechaun and Chucky. Let's see what makes the number 1 for Variety.
Let's hear it for the midgets.
It's Variety. It's gonna be something stupid.
Halloween. Makes total sense. When you know it, the least climactic thing of all time, the number 1 Halloween movie is Halloween.
Halloween. I get it. It makes sense. Yeah, I go with it. But this list is trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was complete dog shit. Whoever made this list, I think there was multiple people that were a part of this list, and they all should be shot. All of them. If
I
not
mean,
shot,
E.T. was 7.
maybe just waterboarded or something. Because this list was awful.
The title says it all. This is by far the best movie to watch on October 31st. Watching silent masked killer Michael Myers slash his victims to shreds while they dressed in costumes and trick-or-treating feels extra creepy on Halloween itself. John Carpenter created an instant classic that is terrifying year-round, but especially during spooky season.
Fun fact: I do not like Michael Myers.
I almost dressed up like him this year.
You should. I don't personally like him. I never found his movies. They're good, but I never found them like scary.
Give me Freddy all day long.
Yeah, isn't that
Stupid.
weird,
He has a stupid superpower, but who cares?
Freddy's probably like the worst one I have to deal with because at some point you got to sleep.
Exactly.
You gotta fall asleep.
Mhm.
You can stay up for 3 days. At some point, your body's like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm going to sleep."
Mm-hmm.
No,
So at some point,
Freddy's the most terrifying for sure.
yeah, because I mean, your dreams is your dreams, man. Like, listen, you got to go to sleep at some point. You can't avoid him. Jason, you can avoid him. Stay the fuck away from Crystal Lake. Just don't go there.
Also,
Just
how
go in the
does
water.
Halloween-
You're fine.
How does Halloween Town not make this list?
Exactly. Thank you.
Again, that's another one. Halloween Town should have been there. There's a couple Disney movies that should be on here.
I don't know has anyone ever seen Club Dread from Broken Lizard?
Yes.
Club Dread's a good one. That's definitely another one that should be there. Hell, I would even go with the first House of the Dead.
Yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses wasn't on there.
No, it was on there.
No, it was on there.
There was one. You remember the video game House of Dead? It's a zombie video. Oh yeah, I can't take it. Y'all never seen this movie.
Oh, RD with the hot take.
Hey,
Halloween
you
Town
watch your mouth.
sucks.
Wow.
You disrespectful.
Somebody pissed in his Cheerios this morning.
Somebody gave him candy corn when they shouldn't have.
Boy, somebody played Kate Otten in DFS.
What do you say? Put it on the other day and was like, yeah, I'm not watching this.
RD's got no love for Halloween.
It's not good to watch as an adult, but when you were a kid, it was a good movie. So you keep it in there. Definitely a 90s kid. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
That's why he doesn't like Halloween Town, because he's eating candy corn. Who eats candy corn?
I'm eating candy corn right now. Huh.
Candy corn's fucking awful.
Here's the thing about candy corn. Either
what is wrong with you?
Don't want any, or you just mow it down like you have the munchies and you end up sick.
You don't eat candy corn. Candy corn shouldn't be for consumption at all. Yeah,
Pure nostalgia for your generation. Oh, look at Gandalf the Grey here talking about our generation.
Hey man, we had a great generation,
Yeah, I remember the Power Rangers and the pumpkin heads. Perhaps the greatest episode ever.
That's debatable. Somebody's computer is going off the wall.
Yeah, it's mine.
And it's got notifications
trying to
turned on.
silence it, but it doesn't want to go. Right, turn off. There it goes. I just found it. Nah, it's that list was just ass. It was cheeks. They shouldn't have. Every one of those, everyone who was involved in that should have been thrown fuck away.
Well, I wouldn't have personally put E.T. on there.
E.T. shouldn't have been on there. Karate Kid for sure shouldn't have been on there.
Karate Kid shouldn't have been on there. That's a bullshit. That's a cop out.
Yeah, I mean, hell, they put Practical Magic. What about The Craft? Do you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
That should have been on there. That wasn't on there, but you put Practical Magic. Okay.
RD talking about Mia Khalifa in the chat. Jesus Christ.
All that porn pop-ups.
Come on, man.
Where the white women at?
Natasha Nice. We can't talk about that. This is a family show. Anyway, you guys, we're almost an hour and a half in. TJ, you were so kind enough to bless us with your presence. Go Dragons, of course. Would you like to represent your alma mater one more time?
No, they're a bunch of goddamn cheaters.
Go Dragons. They're going to lose in the playoffs, but it's all right. They're the Alabama of the high school football.
Bunch of goddamn cheaters. The Craft.
Before we get out of here, TJ, what is the best candy to get in your trick-or-treat bucket?
Ooh, tough one.
Damn, Dylan.
Damn, put me on the spot, man.
Right?
If you're smart, you'll know why. I'm going to leave you with this. Pop Rocks.
Nate?
That's what he said.
Ask your old lady. You'll thank me later.
I know why you said it. I know exactly why you fucking said it, you bastard.
It just doesn't happen often enough for me to care about that. I'm just like, oh, really? Pop Rocks? I don't know. I don't get it.
The best candy to get, and for me, it has to be the cookies and cream Hershey.
Oh,
You
cookies and cream Hershey?
You never had the Hershey bar that's made of cookies and cream?
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, Dylan.
Yeah, I do.
You keep watching your porn, TJ. That's why you talking about Pop Rocks. Dylan knows what I'm talking about.
Had one today, in fact.
Those if I get that in anything, yeah, I'm golden.
Let's see. RD says, I love candy. Give me all the candy. Give me figures. Butterfingers, maybe?
No, I think he was referring to. I don't know.
Oh, cookies and cream. Oh, okay. Maybe that was a deep cut from RD.
That was a bit of a racist comment, but that's okay. We like it.
Well,
Okay.
racist, hilarious, whatever you want to call it.
It's fine.
Oh man.
But everyone knows it's the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups pumpkin treats.
I get it. I get enough of the Reese's. It's all right.
True. Sometimes you get too much chocolate and peanut butter.
Kamala Harris.
Jesus Christ.
MFers, this is just a little sneak preview of what you can have your way if we ever all come together again and hang out. Of course, there's no Patreon. Why would you ever pay for this on a regular basis when we only come together 6 months a year? But we do want to say, I want to say anyways, I love Nate. I love TJ. I love this time of year when you can pretend to be anything you want to be and you can be silly and nobody can say anything because it's just part of the holidays. Thank you both for joining me. It's been a long time and I've had a little bit of fun here, so that was very nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me give you guys the floor. Nate, we'll start with you. What do you want to say before we get out of here?
I mean, I ain't got nothing much to say. You know, it's enjoyable. Definitely have to get our schedule back together and get this done. This is enjoyable. Football season's been fun this year. It's been a little weird. It's been a lot of questionable things happen, but you know, sports is in full swing now. We're in the sweet spot of sports.
Sports is fun.
I gotta say, for me personally, I hope the Rangers win the World Series this year.
Nate talking baseball.
Hey, listen.
Somebody alert the media.
This is the only time I talk baseball. But I'm hoping the Rangers win the World Series this year. So we'll see.
TJ, what do you love about this time of year?
All of it, man. Halloween is one of my favorite times of the year. It's my second or third favorite holiday, I should say. So looking forward to it. We're actually going to get to hang out with Nate on Halloween, so that'll be fun. And yeah, Rangers in 7 and Kamala Harris.
Rangers in 7?
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. I'm pulling for either 5 or 6. From what I've seen with the Diamondbacks, I don't know. I think this might be a 5 or 6 series, but I don't know about if it go Game 7. Hey, you never know. But like I said, I think the Rangers are gonna pull it out this year.
Well, Dylan, there you go. You heard it from our BBC himself. Rangers in 6.
To all the MFers out there, my God, it's been fun. You know, this is why we do it. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you so much. Please keep it. TJ, would you like to plug your other podcast real quick before we get out of here?
Unpadded
Podcast.
Yes, sir. Tuesday nights, 8:30, Facebook and Twitch right now. And then the next day, you'll find it on YouTube.
I have to check those out.
Hell yeah. I love this time of year. I love people coming together, people doing silly stuff with their costumes and
No more.
what's culturally relevant, the Beetlejuice, the Mario Brothers, the Spider-Mans, all that stuff. It's so much fun.
All the sexy nurses and Harley Quinns.
Wow, don't get me started. Guys, thank you all so much. Keep an eye on the Mostly Football page. We'll be trying to do this whenever we can. Keep an eye out for Just Be a Dad podcast. We'll be trying to do that whenever we can. Keep an eye out for the Unpadded podcast going on every Tuesday night. And we love you all so much. Social media, the world, the news, it's crazy. Some of it's negative, but we try to be positive. I love you. I know Nate loves you. TJ, it depends on, yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.
Kamala Harris.